And I realized I will stay at a bar and drink for 4 hours if I'm with the exact right people. And that's exactly what happened yesterday when I was at Hannyatou, a sake bar in Wallingford area. Didn't even plan on going. I was just in Ballard to do errands, like drop off my knife to be sharpened. Finally got mean sandwich, which was delicious. Corned beef sandwich, like kind of strange flavors, mint and I think like pickled cabbage, lots of mustard. I've been meaning to go for a long time, but finally went. It's kind of small, so if you're really hungry, it's probably not the best thing to eat, but really, really good. And then I have to go back down. So I was like, I might as well stop at Seawolf in Fremont. And then I was at Seawolf. I was like, well, I might as well just get one drink at Hannyatou. It's about to open. And then I could just head home. Where this usually happens where I just sat down at the perfect seat, where to my left there were two bartenders from Tavern Law, which I think is a Capitol Hill cocktail bar. And then to my right, eventually, there was a sushi Kashiba worker, and then a regular at Hannyatou, who I swear I've seen him like one time before. And the reason they all came was because there's like a cook or like chef at the next door soba restaurant, Kamonegi, and he was doing a special menu which you could only get at Hannyatou. So they all came early to try out the menu, and the chef's name is Dylan. And unfortunately, I figured out that the bartenders that I used to know, that I met last year, they both left. And actually, I promised the Korean bartender I would bring Lego Friend, but it's been so long. She left Hannyatou, and she started her own bar restaurant called Sake Noir, which I need to ask Lego Friend to go there with me, maybe in August. Yeah, I think I have just enough dining budget to eat with band friend because he's coming to Seattle next week, or he's in Seattle right now, but he's trapped in a cruise ship. He loves cruises. I don't understand, but he can leave the boat next week, Saturday. And I'm assuming he's not alone, so I don't have many details. He's not responding, probably because he's on the boat with no internet. I need to pick a restaurant, which is kind of stressful. I have several backups just in case he has limited time to actually eat, and then he has to go back to the boat. I like that I have more opportunities to see my California friends, because I saw Dapper again in Portland, and then now I can see Van Friend again in Seattle. But anyways, I'm in Hannyatou, and I love asking, like, this is peak lollygagging environment, because I love asking restaurant workers about where they like to go in Seattle, and or other cities. I've talked about Portland as well, because I recently went. Several of them are also going back and forth in Japan, because I think a lot of them have previously worked in Japanese restaurants in Seattle. I think they used to be part of Bar Tamari. But yeah, they all recommended several new spots to me. One I technically knew of, I just didn't know what it was inside, which was Secret Fort, which is this yakitori place. And the only reason I knew what it was because it's attached to the like everyone's favorite soft serve ice cream. Not even restaurant, it's just like a little hole, like a window thing you order ice cream. Ciudad, which I've never heard of. I wrote these all down on Google Maps. Sake Noir, which is how they told me where that previous bartender went to. So the space looks really nice on Google Maps. I should eventually go with Level Friend. And yeah, like I meant to just stop by Hannyatou for one drink, and then I decided to actually get sake because usually I just get some random like watered down BS cocktail and then I leave. But I did get the flight. I eventually, when I got pretty drunk, I told them the middle one was not good. It kind of tastes like rotten fruit mixed with like various grain, like wheat and barley, was not good. I did take a picture of the one I did like, which was this unpasteurized one, which was the third sake on the flight. They gave me some stuff for free. They have this like bagged sake, which apparently you can't put it in a regular bottle because it's still like alive. And oh, I guess I mean you might be able to put it in a bottle, but maybe with a bottle with a cork in it. I didn't know until the end, but they also gave me a soju or Japanese soju for free. It tastes the same as Korean soju, even though people want to say it's different. It tastes exactly the same. And then the person, the regular, also bought me and the Sushi Kashiba guy lemon sour because that's his favorite drink. I'll probably see him again, and I will return the favor with a lemon sour as well. If Fanfriend has time, I could go to Kamonegi and then Hannyatou as like a combo thing, but yeah, that's assuming that he can eat for dinner because they open at 4. But Kamonegi is very good, like the standard items. My go-to order, the eggplant tempura, and then just the hot Kamonegi soba, which is a duck soba. Solid choice. And then Hannyatou has a bunch of snacks and drinks. So if they have time, we could do it. I think I'm pretty lucky with who like the random people I meet at bars. I usually don't go super late either, so I go in like off hours, and I always meet random people. I also have met former people who work for like Walrus Carpenter. And then other than that, Aki's friend Areia released a trailer for this virtual concert. I technically knew of it before the trailer came out. I knew it was something to do with Digimon theme thing. I don't know if I misheard Aki, but I remember her saying that you might be able to buy stuff for the concert, and I definitely want to try and do that. I don't see anything linked on the trailer yet, so maybe they'll announce it like closer to the actual concert date. I don't know what the concert actually entails. I've never I don't know if I've ever seen a virtual concert before. I'll keep an eye on that. I personally don't know who Areia is, but I just know she's Aki's friend. Sometimes she appears on your stream. Oh, another random thing. I recently discovered Taiwanese High Mountain Oolong. I bought the 2026 release from Rivers and Lakes, and I think it's 4 non-roasted oolong, 1 2023 roasted oolong, because there was none for 2026. The roasted one is okay. It's very, very light taste. I still prefer the Tea Wanderer roasted oolongs, and I think when he releases the new ones, I am gonna order a bunch of roasted oolongs from there, plus 1 or 2 High Mountain oolongs from Rivers and Lakes. That'll be my next order. Only exploration I'm gonna do is whatever free samples, like random things they put in. High Mountain Oolong is basically green tea that always tastes good. Easy to make. It's like almost impossible to screw up unless you forget that you poured water into your gaiwan. And then, because I like the roasted oolong so much, I also decided to try and get the optimal setup for it, which is actually a pot. I think it's the rare category where people definitely prefer pot, specifically this purple clay pot. What is it called? Let me look at it. I already ordered it, but it takes a while for it to arrive. It is called John Shui. Purple clay. It's about the pot and a couple cups. And yeah, green tea is a scam. I always say that I'm never gonna buy green tea again. I have this picture to remind myself of every time I say this, but this time for real, because I could just buy High Mountain Oolong from Taiwan. I mean, I think they're all expensive. The green tea and High Mountain Oolong are both expensive, but I'd rather just get the oolong because it's more. It has the stuff I like from green tea, but with no grass taste, because it has slight vegetal taste. Easier to brew, and I could just use boiling water. And you could go for several steeps too in a regular porcelain gaiwan. Works pretty well. Unless I forget anything, I think that's all I have for today.